Warning, what you're about to see may contain spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, I advise you leave, go watch or read, come back, finish the video, comment, and enjoy. Peace.
Hey, yo, what's good, people? We are back with chapter 38 of Eden Zero, entitled 22 Hits, man. 22 hits. So we get back into the chapter and we still see a transformed Shiki in that kaiju monster form, where everyone just down below still shocked and in awe, and Jamilov just kind of biting his teeth, just like, what? And Shiki's like, whoa, I feel this power surging inside of me, like kaijus are awesome. And then Jamilov's like, don't mess with me. Basically, it's like, this is not gonna fly. So he instantly reverts Shiki back to his previous state. It's like, you're going back to normal, no more beast mode for you. And then he's just back in his normal state. And then you see Rebecca saying, oh, he's normal again. He's like, well, I guess the other guys are pro at and putting cheat codes too. Quoted by Wise himself. And Pino's telling her master basically to transform, but he's like, I don't have control over that. So Jamilov's getting ready to lunge in directly at Shiki, and then Hermit's like, yeah, nice try. Instantly transforms Shiki again, equipping him with the light armor, and here goes a back and forth battle of undo, re-equip, undo, equip, undo, equip. So you see him get transformed and equipped with demon armor, emperor armor, scarlet armor, crystal armor. Like, it's just a constant battle of who's gonna top who when it comes to this cheat code input. And then Jamilov's like, hold on, while I'm at it, equip that girl with a bikini. He puts Rebecca in a skimpy bikini, and Hermit's like, I'll allow it. And Rebecca's like, don't allow it. He's like, you think you can mess with me? I'm a god. Nobody can be better at programming than me. Nobody. In that case, I'll just use the final cheat code. And then, what's the final cheat code? What could be possibly that bad? It's called the final cheat code. And it's basically a code that pretty much destroys and starts breaking down the entire world. Because the guys are like, what's going on? The buildings are disintegrating, the ground's disintegrating. Pino's like, everyone look. And even the NPCs, because it's gonna get destroyed. Everything is getting destroyed. And they're like, mommy, I'm scared. Like, what's happening? And the NPCs are all in a panic, and Jamilov's just sitting there laughing like he's gonna erase the entire town and everyone in it. He's like, you're done, I'm wiping you all out. Basically, even though they're still there in digital form, they're gonna get wiped out too if they stay. So Shiki rushed in, basically like, stop it. And Wise is telling Hermit, to hurry and do something, but she's like, I can't. The final code, this world's, annihilation program. It's like, once the final code has been executed, no one can rewrite the program anymore. Not even me, not even him. It's basically a one and done. Once it's input, that's it. The biscuits have been baked. Goodbye. And Jamilov's like, it's over now. 3 minutes until the whole area is gone. Like, he's just chuckling, laughing as all the NPCs are around, still disintegrating. And just like Shiki's just frustrated, like, damn it, and Hermit's like, the town and the NPCs are just data, so what if they disappear? And again, Shiki lets her know they're alive, aren't they? He's like, and that means they have hearts. And she perks up just for a quick second, and Pino also, she acknowledges this. He's like, I'm not gonna give up on them. I have 3 minutes to take him down. And this is when it gets serious. Jamilov's like, you're wasting your energy. You may have canceled my invincibility, but my max stats are still maxed out. I'm still unbeatable. He's like, if you ask me, Shiki, cocks back with the ether gear. He has the gravity around his fist. The power of friendship is unstoppable. We know this is a fairy tale driven thing. It's new, but the power of friendship always prevails. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. So, he's getting ready to punch. He's digging his fist into the ground. I mean, like, he's scooping the dirt up. And, he just like, kapow, hit him with a smooth uppercut, just right to the chin. He was like, impossible. How could his attack? And then Hermit, she chimes in. I'm sure you do have the strongest stats this planet has to offer, but I think you've forgotten that we can also use our real abilities in this world. So, the strongest defense stat on this planet, the highest stats you could theoretically get is 999. That's pretty strong. Not denying that, not shaking it. I've seen that in video games. That's pretty strong. But Shiki's attack power in the real world, by this planet's reckoning, would come out to at least 2,000 or 2,500. Plug those into the Digitalis damage formula, and that would take about 45 damage from each one of his hits. And if we assume your health stats is at the theoretical max of 100k, sorry, no, not 100, yeah, 100,000. No, don't. Jamilov's gets in, his little panic state, and then he's like, Shiki's like, Magimech attack. He hits him with the gravity fist frenzy, which it looks like, if this sort of be animated, I'm not sure if any of you have ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but you know what it looks like when those stands get into attack mode. It's like, like it's similar to that. That's what I'm picturing in my head. He finishes up the combo, and then Hermit states, then he'll wear you down to 0 and 22 hits. And everyone's sitting there just with smiles on their faces. Shiki's just got, that look like, yeah, boy, I just let you have it. You know what I'm saying? And Jamie Love is like wasted, purely flattened, and the rest of the world's just crumbling around them, But with Jamie Love apparently down, the rest of the town is getting ready to come back to normal. It's like, the NPCs are cheering like, we're saved, they're ranting and raving. And Rebecca asks Hermit, but how? Oh, I just jumped on my chance to normalize the code when the players who executed the final code logged out, that's all. So basically she took over once he got taken out. And the NPC thanks Shiki's like, thank you, mister. And Shiki just crying with the snotty nose, blubbery talk like, I'm so happy for you, just crying. And Hermit's still just like, she's stoic about something, but something's curious, I guess. I want to say her interest has been piqued. He's like, that's one problem solved. And here comes, oh god, here comes Waz like, yeah, you see, Hermit, there are some humans who look at the heart, and then as for me, boop, he got logged out. And Pino's like, whoa, hold on, Wise has been erased. Oh, it looks like it's like I told you before. When I use those cheats, I use them with his account. He's been banned. And Rebecca's in the background, like trying her hardest to hold in a laugh, guys. She is trying her hardest not to laugh. And Shiki's like, right when he was trying to say something cool, and then like, what a dork. And the rest of the town's just like in laughter. They're all just laughing. And then we see Hamura, we see Burgle. Burgle says, "'Tis a beautiful kimono you weareth. There is an individual attempting to speak to me. I think it's best to ignore him," says Hamura. And then Shiki looks back smiling at Hermit, and Hermit still just got that same look. And he's like, let's go home to Eden Zero. And then that's where the chapter 38 ends. Yo, so now that we're back from our break, let's get into chapter 39 entitled Spider, the Hacking Genius. So when we get into the chapter, we're met with a flashback of Ziggy and the other 4 shining stars, as Ziggy basically says they're all free to choose their own paths as he thanks them for their service. And they're just like, what is this? Hermit more so asking, freely, and they're just like, when it comes out of the blue like this, like, what's up? So Hermit asks Ziggy, can we go back to Granbell with you? And he was like, of course, you're free to raise Shiki with me, but that isn't what you really want, is it? And Hermit's looking like, she looks down, and she's like, I want to help humans. I want to help the human race. I want to find human friends, which is admirable. And then we jump back to present day when they're all waking up and coming from out of the digital world, Digitalis, I believe. And, they're all like, oh, welcome back, Hermit. And Moscow is like, Moscow? I can't wait to see what he'll sound like when he gets animated. I just want to know what the Moscow voice sounds like. He's like, yo, long time no see. And this doesn't mean I'm joining you again. I'm taking a break after diving for a long time. And then Hermit tries to get up off the table and instantly just falls to the ground. It's like, you're out of shape from diving for so long. Let me have a look at you. She's like, I'm fine. Worry about the humans that that came to find me. And then just like Hermit, it's like, I just need a little maintenance, then I'll go back to Digitalis. I think I want you to put me back on Iron Hill. Like, she wants her physical body left back out in the deeps of space. And then they're just like, what's going on? Moscow looks all sad, like Moscow. Like, I wonder what Moscow's language actually means. Like, does it have real words or meanings to it? Like, so Sister's like, I guess we couldn't bring her heart back with her, or they couldn't bring her heart back with her. And then Shiki, hops up all sweaty, happy, hops up all, why is Happy sweaty? He's not even real. Like, we're back, they're all sweaty. And it's like, Rebecca's like, yeah, I was boiling in this suit. And then Hamur's like, I could never say that aloud. I'm sweating in places I didn't know I had. Like, come on, like, you know what you had. And then Shiki's talking to a depressed Wise, like, how long are you gonna be sulking, Wise? It's like, stupid Hermit, she did that on purpose. And Pino comes back looking super cute. Like, Pino is just, like I said, the cutest little thing ever, seriously. And then, she's looking around, look at her body, and she's like, I'm back, back to being a bot. But her looking like that and saying that, I know that at some point she'll have a different type of body. Like, I'm calling this now. I don't know when and I don't know where, but I remember one of the shining stars saying that Pino was going to be one of the newer shining stars. She'll be taking somebody's place someday in the future. Now, whether that means she'll still have the exact same body, or they'll transfer her consciousness into a different type of body, or however they plan on doing it, I know for a fact that Pino will have a different form sometime later down into the future of this story. Like, I'm calling that now. She won't look like a little robot for long. She'll probably retain her powers, if not also gain additional powers. I just see that coming, because this is like the second thing referencing her and her form that I've come across so far into the story. So Wise is storming off upstairs like stupid old hermit, and then Shiki's like, whoa, look at the sweat on you guys. Like stay away from me, like you mustn't get any closer. And then there's like, we've managed to get her back, but it's like her heart's still somewhere else. They're all in the little room. She's like, she was impounded herself up in the dress factory, or she's locked herself into the the room that handles all the clothing and stuff like that for everyone on the ship. He's like, with her scowling, the clothes will definitely improve her look. And it's like, she's always had a beautiful smile when they knew her. It's like, what in the cosmos happened after they left the ship that made her be like this? And Shiki's like, but hey, now that she's here, we can talk to her. He's like, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go know if we can be friends. And then Shiki's all like that. He wants to be friends with everybody. And then the alarms start going off on the ship, emergency warning. And they're like, what's happening? He's like, what's happening? Another chronophage? Happy's like, oh, it could be one of those again. Like, no, this is a different alarm. And then suddenly everyone just turns left and the ship starts rolling. Looks like, like, what's going on? And then out of nowhere, we see something appear on the screen, and they've been hacked. And Wise is like, I know that repulsive laugh. Like, it can't be. I'm confused as to how Wise knows this laugh, but because this is a future person. Unless that's Rebecca saying, oh yeah, never mind. That was Rebecca actually stating, I know that laugh. Genius hacker Spider's in the house. And he's different. I'm gonna say that much. And it's like, what if I said I was Jamie Love, the one you met in Digitalis? He's like, you look different without your scythe. Totally different. And Rebecca's like, Spider, you mean the guy who made 10 billion glee from hacking? That's me, the great hacking genius. Shiki's like, a friend of yours, Rebecca? He's like, no, he's famous. He's supposed to be in some crime syndicate, and you can count on one hand the number of hackers in the Sakura cosmos that are better than him. Number one, I'm the number one hacker. Nobody is greater than Spider. As he, just proclaims out loud. And he's like, and you didn't think your ship's security is a little weak? It's like, it's been a long time since I've hacked a system this easily. Like, Eden Zero, that's what Hermit's there for. She's the security. That's literally what I know for a fact. She's the security, and he's basically like, your ship's mine now. It's under my control, and get ready. He's getting ready to do what he wants to do to it. So he makes it do a barrel roll in space, turning everything upside down. But Shiki's still floating. This is nothing for Shiki. He's got this ether gear. I'm assuming it's activated on its own, because he's just like, yeah, everyone else is just in a spin cycle. He's like, yep, upside down, this ain't nothing new. He's like, you're weak, hella weak. I totally pwned you. Yo, I do not like this guy. I don't like Spider. He's a dork. It's like, do you honestly think you can beat me? You pieces of human waste? Like, yo, that's a little excessive. And then, you see one of the doors blast open, and some other mechanical parts on the ship just start, breaking and bursting. It's like, Hamore's like, what's happening? The anti-magic shields are down. Like, we lost control of the ether cooling unit, and our portside center armor has sustained heavy damage. Things are not looking good. Eden Zero is basically being demolished from the inside, and they're all like, in a slight panic, like, you gotta be kidding. He's like, serves you right. At this rate, the ship will be completely destroyed. Like, this isn't good. And Pino asks, can we normalize the systems? Like, not now that he's done this much damage. Like, the only person that could is Hermit. And like, so you're saying Hermit can stop this? And he's like, I assume you can hear us, Hermit. Like, I can hear you, she says. You're the only one who can, counteract this situation. But she's like, I can't. It's like, why don't you just evacuate? And then Shiki runs off saying, I'll go talk to her. Like, the whole group's gonna run off to go talk to her. Like, I'll accompany you. He's like, damn it, this isn't funny. And then, Master Wise, sister, repair the ship as much as you can. And then there's more explosions. There's more stuff happening. She's like, it doesn't matter anymore. And then Shiki's running off yelling like, Hermit, I'm not giving up on you in this ship. I'm not giving up on you. She's like, nothing matters. And then we see another flashback, and it's just saying an ether accelerator. It's like, yes, like, it's a device that saves a great number of bots. Would you help us create this device? We humans need your power. Yes, I'd be happy to, says a young, enthusiastic hermit. And that's essentially where chapter 39 leaves off. But what I'm taking from this, man, is that I believe either two things have happened that made Hermit this way. Either the people that she's going to help here stem from the root of her mistrust and ill will towards humans, and humans not having a heart, or how they ended up treating the bots that this was designed, this ether accelerator is designed to help, how they mistreated them, or took her technology and completely botched it and did else with it. So like, this is all we're gonna eventually get let into the light of what makes Hermit how she is now, but we know it won't be like this permanently. But I'm looking forward to finding out what caused this. So man, if you're liking this, if you want to go back and forth with me, speculate, leave a comment down below, and just look out. I'll be bringing you chapter 40 as soon as I get it, man. Peace.